start with a certain picture that it fascinated me from the first instant, because you can see like there's a page from the Quran and also a picture of Obama and a praying chain. And also what you can't see on the photo, except like that the window's damaged, that I think that it's from a bullet. And I think this picture really summarizes Tanzania in a way. And also you can see like that the land is really big and wide. Also what Tanzania meant for me was a lot of freedom, which also has to do with that I had more time to experience myself, to see new things, not to be in a constricting environment in a way. And I think this picture really shows the different parts of Tanzania in the time I was there. So the year 2008, it was the year Obama was voted president for the first time. And I had the feeling that there was a lot of hope in this person, this black person who was now the most powerful man in the world. And a lot of people thought that Obama could also help like the Global South or Tanzania come forward. In the mainland, you have mostly Christian people, which has to do with the missionary work that the colonizers did. And on the coast, you have a lot of Muslim people. And so you have a divide in the country a little bit between the Muslim part, which is in Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar, for example, and the mainland. And I stayed at the mainland in Morogoro. And what I experienced was the country is really beautiful, but at the same time it can be really violent in a way that a lot of people are really poor. There is a lot of struggling to get by, and so there is a high crime rate sometimes, especially in the big cities. I was in Tanzania from December 2008 and went back to Austria in March. I took a time out from university because it was important for me to have some practical work in the development sector. That was what I studied. And I thought I have to have a closer look at my future work. I was in Morogoro mostly, really rural, and there is a lot of agriculture there. For the most time, I worked at an NGO which is called SAT, Sustainable Agriculture for Tanzania, which was founded only half a year before I got there by my friend. I also learned Swahili. It's the language there at university first. I had like 3 semesters, I think, of 6 hours a week of Swahili. When I first came to Tanzania, I couldn't speak a word. I wasn't confident enough. But being there really was a great experience because most of the people become your teacher. So little white people know Swahili, so everybody is really excited. When you greet them in Swahili, when you try to talk in Swahili, everybody is trying to help you and to make your language skills better. So after 3 months, I really was able to speak well. Some words about what I learned and what Tanzania meant for me at the time there meant for me. I acquired like the skill of the language, but also I feel that I got more responsible. I was 22. It was a new experience for me. I traveled around a lot alone, for example, and I felt much more confident than before, just going out there and not be afraid to talk to foreign people, to just to make my way. In the end, I went on holidays to Zanzibar, just in front of the coast. And it's much more, like Stone Town is much more touristic than Dar es Salaam or Morogoro. And that shocked me at first because I was like, oh, so many white people, what do I do here? I want to go back. And that's where my wallet was stolen and my passport was stolen. And I was just, I want to go back to my friends on the mainland. I want to go back in the rural area and just live there. And it was also funny. I ate everything that was sold on the road, like mbuzi, which is goat, just everything. And then I ate some fish. And the next day I had malaria and fish poisoning. And I had to travel back to Germany with malaria and fish poisoning for 29 hours. And had to go to the hospital in Frankfurt for 3 days, But all in all, I think it was a really great experience, and I should have stayed on the mainland.